to this new episode of the Alex Show TV. It's episode 389 from January the 10th of the year 2025. Today's a Friday. As we continue on this series on experiencing reality and what we experience, is it real or not? Is it manufactured in our brains? We're going to touch on fear today. Is fear real? Very simple question. I'm going to go right ahead and give you the answer. I hope you don't stop the video this time and you continue. It's going to be a short one. Is fear real? No. Fear is a manufactured emotion, a manufactured construct of our minds. Okay. And I think I tackled this topic on a few different angles by now. I do like to do that. And I think fear is very important to keep talking about fear, exactly so we learn to control it. This fear is something we, like, remember The Wizard of Oz? I know you watched the movie, you read the book. As always, most of the times I prefer the book. I think the book explains it better. But at the end of the book or movie, Dorothy is, learns that the fear she had of the evil out there where she was is this small, really, even, I don't know, in a way you laugh because it is very small, not fearful, not important enemy that she thought she had, okay? We manufacture, we increase, we're always fearful of things, and we really give it more importance than it is. And you probably heard the saying, 9 of 10 things you fear never come to materialize. Some say it's 99 of 100. I think we're fearful all the time of things, first of all, that haven't happened yet, and also we're always inflating the power of things that can affect us in a way that it becomes almost uncontrollable and very fearful. Without further ado, let's watch a very short support video, only 1 minute, that kind of does a much better job than me in explaining what I'm trying to say, that fear is based in, first of all, in the analysis of the past and the prediction of the future that is not here yet. So it really, you're fearful of a future event, you're fearful of something that doesn't exist. Basically that. Let's watch it together.
The fear is simply because you're not living with life, you're living in your mind. Your fear is always about what's going to happen next. That means your fear is always about that which does not exist. If your fear is about the non-existent, your fear is 100% imaginary. If you're suffering the non-existential, we call that insanity. So, people may be in just socially accepted levels of insanity, but if you're afraid or if you're suffering anything which does not exist, it amounts to insanity, isn't it? People are always suffering, either what happened yesterday or what may happen tomorrow. So your suffering is always about that which does not exist, simply because you're not rooted in reality. You're always rooted in your mind. Mind is, one part of it is memory, another part of it is imagination. Both of them are in one way imagination, because both of them don't exist right now. You're lost in your imagination, that's the basis of your fear. If you were rooted in reality, there would be no fear.
Yes, this is excellent, by the way, and I've seen several videos of this gentleman. I'm sorry, I forgot the name. I don't have anything written down here. I cannot access it through my screen, because what you see in the screen is what I see in the screen. And he's very funny in a way, when he says about insanity, and that he always tries to give a funny spin or a comedy spin when he shares stuff. But this is nuclear stuff. This is amazing what he says, because it's 100%, 1,000,000% truth. I've shared a few times this imaginary situation, this hypothetical situation, that imagine they clear our minds of all memories. And suddenly you see a spider, suddenly you see a bear, suddenly you see something, and you're probably not going to be very afraid. And if you don't want to think about maybe insects and this kind of stuff, that maybe they're afraid even without our memories, think of it, I don't know, you are afraid of people from different countries, let's say from the Middle East, something like that, because a lot of that is implanted through the news, through this agenda that we need to be separated and we need to be at war one with each other, okay? But really, and you probably have seen, I think in movies and series, when people have some amnesia, they don't remember anything about them. They're sweethearts. First of all, they're not afraid of anything. And second of all, they don't have any judgment. All of that is built through our use of our memories, through our minds. That builds. If you need to judge something, it has to come from memory, okay? It has to come from what you think is right or wrong, and you plaster it in an external thing, usually a person, okay? And that's judgment, basically. So if there's no reference, how can you judge someone? It's impossible, okay? So no, I know this topic is about fear, and I don't want to divert from it. But basically with fear, it's the same thing. Fear operates in your imagination, okay? If you live in the moment, there's no fear. If you live in reality, there's no fear. If you live in your mind, there could be fear. I also believe that we need to operate through our minds. So maybe a little fear here and there is understandable, but how you control it, and I go back to Monday's episode on your reaction, negative, neutral, or positive, that whenever there's fear, we can switch it, we can transmute it, but going into the present moment. Okay, we're remembering something that happened 5 years ago, and then suddenly it's causing us fear, remembering that, what is called post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. And we switch to the present moment, and we understand that cannot harm us anymore, that cannot happen anymore, that's in the past, that's just a memory. And then suddenly the fear can go away. It depends on you, okay? I'm not saying if you are fearful, you're weak. If you're not, you're strong. Not at all. What I'm trying to say is, once we keep understanding how all of these constructs, fear, rage, envy, violence, lust, all of these are built by us, okay? They're not real. They're not out there, okay? They're not, you cannot touch them. You cannot touch fear. It operates exclusively in your mind. All the fear that is in the world is built in the minds of each individual, okay? And that's why our fears are different. But we can control them, as the support gentleman in the support video says, but going into the present moment, by coming back to reality. The future is not here. You're fearful of something that doesn't exist. The past is not here. You're fearful of something that doesn't exist anymore. And it's a memory which is, as years go by, becomes sketchy at best. And you're still using it to be fearful. So, as again, I say, I'm not a guru. I'm not giving life lessons here. But my suggestion is, if you're in fear, just try to be in the moment, in the now, in this day, in this hour, in this minute. Just try to concentrate on that, and you'll notice how fear starts going away. Yes, I'm fearful from time to time. Yes, especially with financial pressures. But at the end, when I try to come into the moment, it helps a lot. And I go back to neutrality, and I go back to controlling it. It goes away, and it works. Believe me, it works. It takes a little effort, but it works. Hope you enjoyed this very short Friday episode. We're going to continue next week with 2 more shows on this series. Have a great weekend. Take care. Thank you for watching. Thank you for making it to this part of the video. This is my favorite part. This is where I suggest to you that you discover your true self. You are not what you have been groomed to believe. You are this incredible being without limits that has eternal life, amazing strength, infinite wisdom, and a big, beautiful heart. All your limits are always self-imposed. Your best version in this reality is inside you. Your only mission on this life is to become a beacon of love and to serve others. This version is ready to be discovered today. How do you discover your true self? The discovery process is a personal one. No one can do it for you. Dedicate 5 minutes a day to talk to the universe. Simply ask, who am I? Where do I come from? What is my purpose? You will start getting signs, breakthroughs, and signals. You will notice how your notions about this reality start disappearing. No more hierarchies, no more competition, no more complaining, no more depending on others. Discovering your true self equals to real freedom. Your self-imposed limits will fall and you will be ready to understand this reality, but you must be patient to allow others to wake up at their time through their own free will. That will be really soon, you will see, and that will set up a new world. As you work towards your best version, you will notice how all emotions don't serve you anymore. Hate, fear, rage, pride, lust, envy, violence, justice, true violence, judgment of others, and other emotions will disappear from your mind and heart. You will understand those emotions serve only your egoic mind and are not you. Please try to be understanding of others that don't think or feel like you. Everyone has a process. No one is right or wrong. We're all just different. Don't be concerned about being right, ever. Don't allow pride preventing you from patching things up with family and friends. It is very important you enjoy this life with your loved ones. Put in the work to patch things up and leave it to others to decide. Thank you very much for watching. Please share, like, and subscribe. If you have any comments or suggestions, please use the comment section below. For private questions, conversations, and if you would like to appear on the show, please email me at hey@thealexshow.tv. Thank you again. Please don't forget to visit our website www.thealexshow.tv. By giving me your time, you honor me. Have a very, very, very nice day.